róòlù tí ò dá wa lóhùn aṣáàdúpẹ́ ibi tó bá ti wo YouTube ní kó máa gbé wá sí. Ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ṣàlàáfíà ni mo bá yín. I did an update concerning Wasiu and the airline of a thing. Now, I just got some information from TS Kids saying that, did I listen to the audio? Wípé ìkan lára àwọn, security officer tó wà mẹ́ sọ pé, they said, Ọlọ́run ló mú ṣé kò ní kúrò ńbẹ̀. And number two, wọ́n tún sọ pé Wasiu ò kí mu alcohol. Okay, what now caused the fight? When we reanalyze the kidney all over again, because right now Wasiu is under a ban. Shetiget is under a ban, and before that can happen, yeah, immediately punishment was severe. But let's go all over again from the beginning. Kí ló lè transpire láàrin wọn? Kí ló lè transpire? One thing is sure, right? Sherry, whatever they tell you to do at the airport, please do it. The pilot, the cabin crew, the immigration, the custom, the kiniko, anybody tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní airport yẹn tó bá sọ pé ẹ ṣe báyìí, because they are all paid to look for a threat. Wọ́n sanwó fún wọn láti jẹun, wọ́n sanwó fún wọn láti wá threat jáde ni. Everybody at that airport, kó jẹ́ bí luggage gan ló wà, tó sọ pé ò lè gbèrú báàgì báyìí, ó ti tóbi jù án luggage lọ, yọ nǹkan báyìí sílẹ̀. Everybody is paid to look for anything. Shemo, that is how they pay them. They don't pay them to work. No, they pay them to look for anything wrong. Check, you notice am I the only person? There's always a problem when you get to the airport with either your luggage, immigration, custom, the plane, the cabin. There's always one problem that you have to fight. To ban lost airport, you understand? To ban lost airport, so they are being paid to look for anything out of the ordinary. You don't need to offend anybody. See any airport. So whatever the case may be, you have to understand one thing. Airport. Hello, Mommy Miriam. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Emma Bino. Airport is not how will I say it? It's not under the government. It's an international distinct. Who you are as a person. Bó ṣe jẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ president ni wàá tó ni. The worst ni go máa gba àwọn kìíní, which is the fast track. You understand that kind of thing? Ó máa gba, there's another airport for the PJs. So ó lè jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn president máa gbà kọjá. Yàtọ̀ sí yẹn, you go enter the same airport ni. They no send your papa, who you be you go, they go stamp your passport, they go stamp everything is, that is how it's supposed to be. Okay, on this issue of K1, since there was already, discover K1 ni drink kì í ṣe iwájú plane. I know Ultima one waiting room to discover only drink, because I'm hearing now that K1 doesn't even drink alcohol. I don't know how true that is, but let's assume it's water. Gbogbo wa la máa ń gbé omi kọjá, right? Tá bá dẹ̀ ti gbé omi kọjá bẹ́yẹn, tá bá ti dé ká tó dé waiting room. In fact, immigration sometimes, in fact, waiting room, not máa sọ pé kẹ́ gbómi lẹ̀. It's better you buy water at the, the duty free, depending on how you travel, than taking water. Even if it is domestic, it's the same thing. They don't allow water on board. And this could have been avoided if he had just poured the water away and took his flask. The flask is golden. I can see it now up close that the flask is golden. But pour the water away, or whatever it is in that bottle. Liquid is not allowed on a commercial airline. Maybe Baba has been flying private and this was allowed. Or maybe they be allowing him based on he's a high profile person. But rules is rules, irrespective of who you are or who you are or who you know. The rule says liquid is not allowed. Tó bá fẹ́ gbé ọtí, it should not be open. Yeah, o lè ra ọtí ní duty free, kó gbé sínú bag. Mo ní kò di dandan kó gbé ọtí dání kó tó deny any person. Tá bá wà waiting room, tẹ́ bá rí anybody tó ń act drunk, wọn ní jẹ́ kó wọnú plane. Kì í ṣe pé o gbé ọtí dání o ti yó. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà mẹ́, they are all security officers. Gbogbo àwọn girls, boys, gbogbo àwọn tó ń rìn kiri yẹn. Do you know for every airline there's an air marshal that follow us? Do you understand? Wípé àwọn kan wà ní plane tó máa ń mú bọ̀dá ni tó máa ń tẹ̀lé in case of hijack or anything. So everything is being security protected, because once everybody is up there, nobody can save anybody anymore. And you will not understand the gravity of this thing. They may think he's acting under the influence, because what is the big deal? Edomiyinu abi edaotiyinu kegbe flax in dani. There's no big deal there. But since it's refusing and the law says no liquid, I understand it, but these pilots, they are still within their range. Do you understand? To refuse you boarding is their power. Tó bá bọ́ọ̀dì gan, tó bá insult àwọn cabin crew tó ń gbé oúnjẹ fún wa yẹn, wọ́n máa gbé ìyẹ́ ẹ̀ bọ́ lẹ́ni àfi tó bá ti wà lókè o. Tó bá tẹ̀ sí lókè gan, tó bá máa land gan, wọ́n ti lè report ẹ fún airport security kó tó land. Wọ́n á kọ́kọ́ gbé ẹ high bí eléyìí. Tó bá smoke lásán nínú cabin nínú toilet lavatory, ṣe mọ̀ pé smoking is not allowed on the plane. Kẹ́tì wà lókè kó smoke. Tó bá mú ẹ, tó bá máa délẹ̀, jail ni. Àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé, do you understand? Tó bá bá nǹkan jẹ́ nínú plane tó ka ẹ mọ́bẹ̀, jail ni. Whoever you may be. So àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé it's just the law, because tó bá sọ pé okay o, wọ́n pardon Wàsíù máa sọ fáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ pé ẹ má worry, a lè gbọ́ tí wọlé, ẹlòmíì ti lè yọ kẹ́rì. And tó bá ti wà under the influence, tẹ́lẹ̀ wà lókè lọ, anything can happen. Kàtí ẹ̀ má sọ pé okay bí nǹkan tó máa ń bẹ̀rù ni pé tó bá ti yó, ò ní mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe mọ́. So ẹlòmíì lè wà, ó lè fẹ́ lọ ṣílẹ̀kùn lójú òfurufú torí pé ó ti yó. Ẹ mọ̀ báwọn tó ti yó bó ṣe máa ń já sí gọ́tà yẹn ṣe máa ń ṣe. Wọ́n máa ń pín alcohol on board lóòótọ́, but ẹ wo nǹkan tó máa ń pín. Ìwọ tó ti yó tẹ́lẹ̀ àti ìwọ tó wà, mi ò sọ pé K1 yó, don't get me wrong. I'm just making an assumption based on the video first. Ìwọ tó ti yó tẹ́lẹ̀ àti ìwọ tó wà lókè, àti ìgbà tó dókè wọn tún fún ẹ alcohol. Some alcohol level ní body ẹ ó máa rise now. So tó bá lọ rise, tí nǹkan kan bá lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ lókè mẹ́yẹn, it's their fault. Àbí kó lọ jẹ́ pé emergency ó ti yó kẹ́rì ó kàn sùn lọ, they now have to make emergency landing. Wọ́n ní tó ń ṣe wọ́n tó bá ti yó, wọ́n máa sùn báyìí tó máa hanrun burúkú ni. Àbí there's anything that goes wrong, they want everybody to be more active than, plane is not an enjoyment though. It's more like, to me, I feel plane is a survivor, because Ọlọ́run ayẹ karùn mo ti ṣe emergency landing. Do you understand? Tó jẹ́ pé it was ditching, orí omi la land sí, Ọlọ́run ló yọ mí jẹ, mo rò pé mo ti kú ni. Mi ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ pé plane lè land sórí omi rí. A land sórí omi báyìí, wọ́n deploy raft báyìí. Tí gbogbo ìgbà yẹn mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí learn one or two things about the plane. Wípé o gbọ́dọ̀ wọ heels nínú plane o. O gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kíní kan nínú plane o. Wọ jeans ẹ àti sneakers ẹ ni o, because of anything. Plane is not a place you'll be flashy and flashy. You have to notice the sign or anything. In fact, wọ́n kàn sọ fún wa pé head down, stay down, head down, stay down. Bí eléyìí la ṣe stay down. Mo ti ká gbogbo nǹkan tí mo lè kà ní ayé pé ó dẹ̀ dìgbà kan náà ni. Mo ti ṣe fídíò pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ, I love you so much. Ṣé mò ń ké tí mo wo mi àwọn kan mi ṣì máa fi fídíò yẹn ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ mi. Àwọn ọmọ ṣì máa rẹ́rìn pé so mo lè bẹ̀rù eléyìí. Mo ní it was just so terrible. Just imagine you are drunk at that stage and you don't know what to do. Gbogbo àwọn safety guards tó wà nínú plane yẹn, ẹ máa kà o. Gbogbo life raft yẹn àti wọ̀ ká tó bọ́lẹ̀ nínú plane, wọ́n ní ká deploy ẹ̀ báyìí. Àwọn kan wà tí ó deploy torí pé ẹ wo, Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kẹ́, plane to me is a survivor. It's not akọ. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé plane, ó ti gbà tẹ́ bá wọnú plane to me is a survivor. Ọlọ́run ló yàn ọ́ lókè lọ́run. So imagine you are drunk and you cannot even torí tó bá yó ò ní lè understand what is going on around you. And that raft, see how the thing is. So once you deploy a raft by wọ́n dẹ̀ já raft yẹn kúrò ní ara aircraft ní ṣá. Wọ́n gé torí raft yẹn ó attach mọ́ plane. Wọ́n gé torí wọ́n rí pé plane yẹn ń lọlẹ̀ ó lè lọ sink. So wọ́n gé. This is one terrible experience. I don't even, if you notice, I've not even talked about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Mo rántí báyìí ó dẹ̀ fún mi ní like PTSD. Wọ́n gé raft yẹn. So the raft was already going. We have to, with the life jacket, we have to jump inside the water and climb the raft. Ṣé ti understand? Nǹkan tó tún fi dá kéèyàn wà fit nìyẹn. Because I saw a lot of people on the water. Nígbà tẹ́mi ti do orí ara ẹ la wà yìí, kò sí anybody tó ń bọ̀ wá do ẹ̀. So imagine you don't even know what is going on. You don't have your vest on, the life jacket on. You don't deploy it, pull the toggle tó máa deploy in case tó bá jábọ́ sómi tí ò ní lè sink. Imagine you are not aware of all this. Ṣé wọ́n ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ máa kọ́ ẹ ní die minute yẹn? Mo ní ọ̀ntì ìgbà tá a fẹ́ lọ ditch. Mo kàn rí pé ọmọ mi dẹ̀ ti máa ń sọ kinní kan. Torí ọmọ mi ó like a pilot of a thing. Ó máa ń sọ pé yẹn you wear your life jacket kinní kan. Gbogbo nǹkan tí mo rántí nìyẹn tí mo tètè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe because tó bá jẹ́ pé mo ti yó náà àwọn ọkọ̀ wà tó jẹ́ pé mi ò ní lè rántí. Èmi kàn fi ṣe example pé a lot of things can go wrong. Plane is a survivor. To me, it's not a luxury. It's not transportation. It's like survivor. Ẹni orí yọ ó di lé ní ká sọ̀ láyọ̀. Nǹkan tí mi máa ń feel nípa plane nìyẹn. So if every other thing is being added, you know, human body only limit nǹkan tó lè gbé. I think that is why they are not accepting. Tí gbogbo wa ti yóò carry ká tó wọnú plane. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ti dá nǹkan sára, tẹ́lẹ̀ ti dá nǹkan sára. Tó bá dìgbà emergency landing, ní mọ̀ nǹkan tá a lè ṣe now. Ọlọ́run máa yẹ kéèyàn ránran. Ọjọ́ tí mo sọ fún yín pa ditch yẹn, plane landing on water ni. You have no idea. It's the worst terrible thing. I swear to God. Mi ò rí nǹkan lé ayé mi tó bá mi lẹ́rù tó tó yẹn. That is just it. I think there was an issue with the nose gear. The tire tó wà níwájú yẹn. Ṣé ti understand? There was an issue with the nose gear. Mi ò rò pé ó jáde. Ó dàbí ẹni pé kó jáde. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tá bá ti fẹ́ lọ land. We are so close to the airport. So when we wanted to land, there was an issue with the nose gear. So I don't think it came out. So they thought that the best alternative is to ditch because there was water around that airport side. So, and this was just 9 minutes. Gbogbo wa ti rò pé a ti fẹ́ lọ land. They will not tell you much thing, no. Tẹ́ bá ń kú lọ báyìí, wọn ò ní sọ anything. Àwọn cabin crew á ti mọ̀ o. Àwọn pilot á ti sọ fún àwọn cabin crew kó tó di pé ẹ lọ land. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n máa ń deploy nose gear yẹn tó bá ti ń súnmọ́ airport ni. Ṣé ti understand? Ìgbà táwọn ATC á ti sọ fún wọn pé kí I learned about this thing. Nígbà tí mo rí pé mo wà alive, I'm safe and sound. Do you understand that kind of thing? Ìgbà yẹn mo ṣe wá lọ ka anything because to me plane ìgbà míì gan mo máa ń wọ heels lọ. A fẹ́ lọ fakọ pa wọn, a máa fi àfíìsì apá wọn mo máa ń ṣe. Láti jọ yẹn jeans and sneakers bí ojú ogun ni. That is just it. So we lost all our luggage and everything. No. We lost gbogbo plane yẹn sink ni. So we lost wọ́n ní iná jẹ́ òun wá luggage bò. We lost everything. Wọ́n ṣe wà ń fún wa ní, compensation and you have no idea. So imagine you are drunk or anything. That is why you have to follow anything that the pilot or anybody says there because it's for your own safety. If it is compromised, imagine pé okay, ìwọ ló jókòó by the window. Èèyàn tó jókòó sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àbí tó jókòó síbi eye side yẹn. Ẹni yẹn, how will I say it? Kì í sọ pé ẹni yẹn bó ṣe wà yẹn ó ti yó ó ti sùn lọ kò tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé fẹ́ lọ land sórí omi. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ kọjá? Ṣé o mọ̀ pé tó bá fẹ́ lọ toilet lásán tó bá jókòó by the window side? Do you know it's always difficult for you to pass? Not to talk of when the person is sitting and drunk and he doesn't even know that you are going to ditch. Ṣé rí pé a lot of lives is at stake when it comes to that. So they need people to be aware and everything. So another thing I want to, it's just a very, very distant. Ní pé Sherry airport bó ṣe wà yẹn, wherever you are going, do you understand? The plane is already, if you notice that time tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fly, tó bá máa delay díẹ̀ ni. I'm not talking about Africa. I'm talking about developed countries. So time tó bá fẹ́ fly tó bá ti wà lórí ticket yín tó bá máa change in fact ó máa ń pẹ́ based on gbogbo plane tèmi ti fly ni ó máa ń pẹ́ á jẹ́ pé maybe weather condition or there was an issue with the plane or you know that kind of thing or delay or something, but airplane are packed based on timing. That is why tó bá fẹ́ fly ní 12 o'clock wá ti débẹ̀ ní anything around 10 or 9. There is timing to get the plane ready. There is timing. There's a time to plane man parks ramp yẹn ni ibi tí plane man parks. So there's a time to plane gbọ́dọ̀ parks síbẹ̀. There is a time tó fún wọn for every minute or every 5 minutes or every 30 minutes tó bá delay ńbẹ̀ yẹn ó lóye tó ń san. I think in Nigeria back then, I think they used to pay like, is it 300,000 maybe for every 30 minutes tí plane bá wà ńbẹ̀ tí ó bá kúrò torí space yẹn ẹ borrow ẹ ní space the plane loam ní ramp yẹn tó ń park sí yẹn wọ́n yá ni ó dẹ̀ ní time tó fún wọn. So tó ń bá kúrò ńbẹ̀ yẹn they will have to pay a fine. That is why whatever the case may be, tẹ́ bá notice pé sometimes àṣẹ máa board by wọ́n ti máa prepare wá wọ́n ti máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan àwọn èèyàn kan ò tí ní jókòó dáadáa pé everybody lọ jókòó plane àti máa taxi lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ because wọ́n ti ń pẹ́ time tó fún wọn yẹn tó bá kúrò ńbẹ̀ wọ́n máa san fine. Airline yẹn ṣé wọn pé airline doesn't belong to the government. Ṣé ti understand this? Ó lè jẹ́ private own. Irú Nigeria báyìí wọn ò ní airline. Ṣé Nigeria ní airline gan? Wọn ò ní náà. So gbogbo earpiece yẹn private ló ní. So gbogbo ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni ó ní fine tó ń san. Torí space yẹn wọ́n ti fẹ́yàn mí. Wọ́n ti sọ pé this time and this time you have to leave this place so that we can be able to rent that place to another aircraft. So tó bá lọ jókòó síbẹ̀ tó ń delay, it's a problem. If you look at the situation of what happened with K1, yeah, you will understand that when I watched the video up close, because I was playing and motor reduce, I don't like the sound of a plane. So more reduce Ariwo, so I wasn't able to hear until TS Kid said, and you're going to kuroni. Let me tell you, that plane, want to board. Oh, le shagidi pẹ̀lú wọn. If they tell you to remove something, it's better you remove it because they are going to board without you. Whoever you want to call yourself, they are going to board without you and they are going to take off. Torí pé timing on wo. So ìwọ tó ń shagidi yẹn, they don't care about you. There are other passengers in that plane, and there is a time the pilot has to leave there. Tó bá gbé any bill, le company lórí, wípé pilot ò kúrò. One thing is sure, ni pé they are going to pay the fine. The government doesn't care that somebody has water or liquid in his cup and doesn't want to pour it away. They are going to pay a fine. The company is going to pay a fine. The company ban pay a fine. Ara pilot. So whatever the case may be, the plane has to leave there. Plane thought it board, thought it closed the door. You got to board make sure you go to back pay the waiting room. To back by the waiting room, you will understand that they will close the door. One want to board the door. Till late near. There's nothing you can do. So till late near, and there's nothing you can do. So to back by the waiting room. Tomati tilẹ̀kùn sọ fún ẹ pé àti tilẹ̀kùn o lè wọlé mọ́. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n hate because they have to prepare the cabin and everything and kò sí time no, they have to leave. So keep to time when it comes to airport. Emma can wander around the car. Keep to time and keep your eyes on your gates. So in that situation, me mo got to K1 wo tó fi rí pé wọ́n tilẹ̀kùn. Ṣebí they used to bring a stairs or what is that thing that look like escalator or whatever the case may be. I think in that case it's a stairs. Torí plane yẹn kò sí ramp. Ó wà níbi tó park ẹ̀ sí ni. So stairs ti wà táwọn èèyàn gbà wọlé. So, in situation, you could have just dropped it. Drop the bottle and everything, or the worst is pour it away. I mean, that when I saw K1 up close in that thing and I listened to the sound, people were actually, I want airport security, one nice. I think because these people know him, normally want to be kúrò ńbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá. Oh, tell you, the way he was touching that plane, staying in front of the plane, that is not a car. Oh, le ṣe yẹn gan sí mọ́tò tá bá sọ pé a whole plane. You are touching a plane that is already closed and ready to leave. But Tó bá ti tilẹ̀kùn plane ṣe mọ̀ pé wọn kì í ṣí mọ́ except an emergency case. Hope you understand. Tó bá ti late, ó ti late nìyẹn. They don't open the door anymore. Do you know what it takes to open and to close that door? Tó bá ti tilẹ̀kùn plane, ó dìgbà tó bá ti land kan tó ṣí. Wọn kì í ṣí mọ́ o. So whatever the case may be, tó bá ti lè miss the flight tó ti wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn, tó dẹ̀ ti sọ fún ẹ, they will close the door. They will close the door because everything at that airport, okay, anything concerning that plane tó fẹ́ board yẹn is timing. So ìgbà tó ti ń sọ fún ẹ yẹn, tó bá yẹ pé normal people, I think they were even lenient with him. Because if it was normal people, ó dẹ̀ ń ṣagídí, ó dẹ̀ dúró sí plane tó ti tanná, tó ti start engine. When you start the engine, you will hear the sound now. You will be hearing boom. That's why I said I load the volume, because I hate the sound. So, and you are standing and holding the plane. So, for stop when láti lọ. Because I didn't even see the video up close to see a lot of things that are wrong. You can't stop a plane. The door was closed. You were right there before they closed the door. Àwọn yẹn ń bẹ̀ based on what rí pé wà influential. Tó bá jẹ́ pé normal people, wọ́n á ti fi handcuff gbé wá sí kúrò ńbẹ̀. That is just it. Before they close the door and you are there, whatever you have to drop, it's better you drop it. That is it. Oh, tó bá ti mú ẹ, wọ́n ti mú ẹ nìyẹn. Drop whatever you have to drop, then go. If it's that thing, you will drop it. Kí ló wà nù ọtí àbí kí ló wà nù omi? Okay, ká tẹ̀ máa gbà pé ọtí ló wà nù bottle yẹn. Omi ló wà nù ẹ̀. Ṣé àwa ò kì í gbé omi kọjá tó máa sọ pé ká drop ẹ ni? The same rules applies to us. Tá bá ń gbómi kọjá tó bá sọ pé ká drop omi, ṣe bá máa ń drop ẹ. Ìwọ ò ṣe bá wọn argue tó bá ní wàá miss flight yẹn, go shock you. Tó bá miss flight, ṣó mọ iye tó máa san kó tó lè wọ the next flight, torí ayé wà ńbẹ̀, ìwọ ni ò wà. At the end of the day, the pilot has to go because timing ni, they don't consider human feeling. And if you look at this case very well, is he not already drunk for him to be acting irrational like that? Torí tó bá yẹ pé omi ló wà nù bottle lóòótọ́, what is the big deal láti domi sọnù? Tó bá dé yẹ pé oògùn ẹ̀ ló wà nù bottle, bóyá irú jẹ̀dí tẹ́yìn ọkùnrin máa ń mu, tó máa ń bu alcohol sí, ó yẹ kó ti declare at the counter. Wàá ti declare, àwọn ló máa wá gbé wọlé before you come inside. Àwọn ló máa gbé wọlé fún ẹ, inú plane náà ti máa wá fún ẹ. Wàá ti declare. You understand this kind of thing? Gbogbo nǹkan airport yẹn kò le if you just follow the process. Kì í ṣe nǹkan tó le lọ títí. K1 was holding the plane by the side at that airport. Then he went to the front of the plane. You are trying to be like, oh, ní lọ sẹ́. Do you know how terrible? I blame the people. Àwọn ṣẹ́dá àwọn èèyàn tó wà lára ọ̀dẹ̀ yẹn. I blame them because number one, wọ́n ṣì máa sanction wọn. Ṣé ti understand? Because normally, no passenger is supposed to be beside a plane like that. No passenger is supposed to be beside a plane like that. They're supposed to carry him. Normally, tó bá jẹ́ normal person, kí ló máa sọ pé ó jẹ́ yó tó bá máa rìn gbèrègbèrè lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ plane tó wá ń bẹ̀. Who you be now? They go carry you, lock you up. Inú cell ló máa wà. They will not talk to you. They will carry you, lock you up first. Because if that was developed country, they would have carried him, lock him up. You understand? They would have carried him and lock him up. So if they lock him up, but that plane still have to go. The pilots was not, let me tell you, pilots, they used to test their alcohol level. I don't know, maybe every 3 weeks or every clinic, or they barely drink alcohol because it's against the rules. So the pilot was not acting based on people or not or not very. No, it was acting based on the time. Only time to gbọ́dọ̀ dé bẹ́yẹn. Only time to gbọ́dọ̀ kúrò mẹ́yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti tilẹ̀kùn. Tẹ́ bá tilẹ̀ tilẹ̀kùn, the next thing ni pé Wàsíù ní kọ́kọ́ ló wà mẹ́yẹn. Pilot yẹn náà ń ṣe shift ni. Understand that everybody work is a shift. Òun náà ní shift. Tó bá gbéra tó kúrò mẹ́yẹn, ó tún máa wá, ó lè wá plane yẹn lọ. Kó tó jẹ́ pé òun ló tún máa wá padà. Do you understand? Everything has to work with time. So Wàsíù may think that, who are you? This is not BRT. You understand that kind of thing? It's not BRT. If they tell you to drop something, drop it. If it's water, so what is the big deal for you to pour the water away? You can hold your flask, but pour the water away. They say you spill the drink or spill the water on people, on the officer there. That is a crime. Now they've said, oh God, they'll fly here. No airline must fly you for 6 months. They are even lenient. To why we develop country ni wọ́n máa tì mọ́lé number 1. Wọ́n máa kọ́kọ́ wo time tó rò pé ó níyẹn, they go waste that your time. Torí pé wà influential náà not if you for 6 months. You can't try that in developed country. You spill a drink on a security officer and airport security officer. Tó yẹ pé FAA náà ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Wọ́n máa ṣe government worker. FAA náà máa ṣiṣẹ́ fún. You disrupt the activities of a plane by staying in front of a plane that is ready for taxi. As far, I thought that plane, I thought maybe it was an error. But one argue no. Then the plane from afar, make go about the plane. But when I see it up close, it start the engine. It was giving clearance. I read about it that it was giving clearance because me read from far, so I just thought it took off like that. So it was giving clearance from the ATC. It's ready to take off, and you were standing in front of mobile alone. That is it. You don't. The plane is so dangerous that tó bá dúró síwájú engine, tó bá tan engine, tó bá sọ̀kì ẹ lásán, ṣé ẹ kì í rí gbogbo kíní ni? Tó bá sọ̀kì ẹ wọlé, okú yányán nìyẹn, and it's nobody's fault. Èèyàn yẹn kú yányán nìyẹn. And I think they're supposed to carry all the people begging KY in front of that plane. Because why beg him? If it was somebody else, they for don't carry wọ́n ti pa ṣòro pò lè dé bẹ́yẹn kó wá máa jà wọ́n ti gbé ẹ kúrò who you be. So I don't think on the pilot side she did any, because we just learned that she's a woman, she did anything wrong. I don't think so. She is working, doing her work. If you have issue yẹn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó ti persist láti waiting room ni tó ń ṣagídí. Àwọn ọkọ mi wà kì í ṣagídí. Omi ló wà nù flask, kí ló wá dé tó le láti domi sọnù. That is just it. Kí ló wá dé tó le láti domi sọnù. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ọtí ló wà ńbẹ̀, ọtí is not allowed. Omigo is not allowed. Because there is water on board. Tó bá dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o ní special water, before you fly that aircraft, you have to declare it. Bí irú àwọn tó bá ní diabetes, tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀ lóúnjẹ tó ń jẹ. Tó bá ti ń book flight ẹ wá ti lọ order meal ẹ. So wọ́n ti mọ irú oúnjẹ tó máa wá gbé fún ẹnu flight. So everything has a standard. And that is why the airport can operate, because if they leave it for us, do you see those AIs? Stuff man shame, African traveling kini, but you might can't see you play on any. If they say this one is influential, do this one. Do you know how many people that are influential? So how will the plane be able to function very well? So that is what I thought too. Like, he is still wrong. The pilot is not wrong. Ishato Yakoshe. That is what he's being trained to do, to transport people. So, okay, one kan ṣagídí ni àwọn nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ tó wá sọ fún yín pé agídí tó ń ṣe yẹn is as a result of alcohol tí wà nínú system, because kí ló lè ń bẹ̀. There's nothing hard there now. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ń bẹ̀ now. Omi ló wà nínú flask, then pour the water away. Agbo ló wà nínú flask, not declare ẹ ti kúrò on counter, so you should have just declare your agbo. Àwọn ló máa gbé wá fún ẹnu plane. Tó máa sọ pé kò lọ nìyẹn o, kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe sí. You all know liquid is not allowed, so what's the big deal? What's the big deal now? So a lot of things can happen. So a lot of people who sọ pé ẹ ṣe bí ọtí mélòó ló fẹ́ wà náà. It's not that. It's not. Who will be responsible for K1? Tó bá wà lókè, if anything happen to, ọlọ́run má tẹ̀yẹ ká rọrùn. If anything happen to K1 lókè, tó bá máa gbé bọ́lẹ̀, bóyá nǹkan kan lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. Tó bá máa gbé bọ́lẹ̀, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ní sùúrù. Ṣé wọ́n máa, tó bá wá máa test body ẹ̀, wọ́n máa rí alcohol. Báwo la alcohol ṣe dé nínú system? That is just it. So please, when it comes to airline, we'll see what happens on the matter. Please obey the rules. Obey the rules. just obey. Okay, àwọn tó sọ fún ẹ pé kó ṣe kinní wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé kinní yìí ò dáa ni, kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ní tiẹ̀. Tó bá wo airport tán wàá rò pé wọ́n ní tiẹ̀ ni pé kinní kan. You understand kind of thing? There's always one problem or the other. They will be creating problem, unnecessary problem for you. Kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. They are just following the rules. And èmi ò rò pé àwa gan ti wà, àwa gan tá a jẹ́ kinní àti ní opportunity láti lọ máa fọwọ́ complain pé plane ò ní lọ ká máa ṣe jàgídíjàgan níwájú plane. Mi ò rò pé a ní opportunity láti ṣerú ẹ̀. Ṣáwádé gbogbo level yẹn ni. Ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀ ní ṣé wọ́n máa jẹ́ kó kọjá gan ni tábà sọ pé ó máa dé iwájú plane. So wọ́n fún ní so many àyè ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yẹn náà máa kó. Wọ́n fún ní so many àyè. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́, kò yẹ kí K1 débẹ̀ yẹn in the first place. But wọ́n feel like ẹ má bínú sá. No, kò sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bínú bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò yẹ torí tó bá jẹ́ normal people, wọn ò ní jẹ́ kán débẹ̀ yẹn in the first place. Ó ti ẹ̀ ní dẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ plane. Luggage lásán gan wọn ò ní gbé luggage ẹ ni. Just imagine. Wọn ò ní gbé luggage ẹ gan lásán pé o ní overweight luggage. Báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ fún anybody in pass? So ó ti ẹ̀ ní dé gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn. That is just it. But normally kò yẹ kó jẹ́ kó dé gbogbo bẹ̀ yẹn. So torí anything can happen. Did you see how he was acting? Tó bá kún sí gbogbo wọn tó ń bẹ̀ yẹn náà máa gbé. Because normally kò yẹ kó jẹ́ kó dé ẹgbẹ́ plane until when everything is resolved. So everything bá ti wà resolved, ojú K1 náà ṣe tilẹ̀kùn plane o. Ilẹ̀kùn tó bá dẹ̀ ti tì ní airport yẹn wọ́n ń ṣe ọ̀hún tìgbà tó bá débi tó ń lọ. That is when they open the door. So let us understand one thing. If they tell you to do àǹfààní ara ẹni o, because now at the end of the day, imagine we K1, very close person to the president. Àfi tó bá ń fly PJ, wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé any pilot tó bá fly wọ́n máa seize the license. So ó gbọ́dọ̀ máa fò. Àbí kó máa fò pẹ̀lú president, àbí kó rọra máa fò, àbí kó wọ́n ní kó lọ gba mọ́tò èmi lókan. Gbogbo wọn máa fò ní mọ́tò. Wọ́n ní any pilot tó bá fly. So private or commercial, you can't fly in for 6 months. You have to learn. Ṣé rí bí K1 bó ṣe mọ president tó ẹ wo rú yàtọ̀ fi jẹ. Just imagine commoners like us. Imagine rú yàtọ̀ máa fi jẹ wá. 6 months náà fún K1. Àwa tá jẹ́ commoner nǹkan. Mọ̀ pé tí wàá máa jù yẹn lọ. So that is the difference. Àwọn kankan wà kì í ṣagídí. Kì í ṣagídí. Tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe ń bẹ̀ yẹn, òun ló jẹ̀bi. That is it. Tí nǹkan kan bá ṣe é níbẹ̀ yẹn, níbi tó ti lọ rò pé ó fẹ́ ṣagídí níwájú plane mọ́tò gan break yẹn fail, plane tó jẹ́ pé is designed to consume anybody. Iwájú ẹ̀ ló wá fẹ́ dúró sí tó fẹ́ máa ṣagídí. Ó ṣe lọ ṣagídí airbus kan nìyẹn. Ó ṣe lọ ṣerú agídí yẹn ní Boeing, irú àwọn Emirates Boeing tó máa ń ní bí 4 engine yẹn. Ṣáì kò ṣagídí yẹn, ibi táyà gan ló máa wò ní lè fọwọ́ kan plane gan. Ibi táyà yẹn gan ló máa dàbí èèrà. Tí táyà bá tẹ̀ pa, táyà ò tẹ̀ parí. So the wind, the everything, engine tó ti start. Mo ń gbọ́ tẹ́ni yẹn sọ pé wọ́n ti tanná o. Mo dẹ̀ tún gbọ́ tí ẹni yẹn sọ pé mo ní mò ń gbọ́, kí ni mo tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ iná. Mo gbọ́ sound the engine, nǹkan tó yẹ kí low volume kìíní yẹn ni. Tí mi fi gbọ́ gbà tẹ́ni yẹn sọ pé ṣe bó sọ pé òun ní kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni. Mo gbọ́ tẹ́ni yẹn sọ pé wọ́n ti tanná. Mo dẹ̀ gbọ́ sound the engine. So when you hear the sound of an engine, please vamoose. Torí engine bí suction ló máa ń ṣe. Ó máa ń fa nǹkan mu bí vacuum ni. Ó dẹ̀ ń fàyàn mu. Atẹ́gùn ti engine yẹn tó ń gbà sára ni. So who are you? So that is just it. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ jẹ́ a mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o. Ilé ayé yìí. Àtẹ̀dúpẹ́, adúpẹ́ ẹ̀mí. Torí it could have been worse. Torí drink, at the end of the day, ta ló wá máa mu drink wọn àbí ta ló máa mu mi o. It could have been worse. That's just it. So eléyìí máa kọ́ everybody lọ́gbọ́n pé kí n ṣe gbogbo nǹkan. Irú airline, aviation kì í ṣe people's property, kì í ṣe government property, kì í ṣe pé mo ti mọ lágbájá rí. Agídí ò dẹ̀ kì í ran aviation. And tó bá dẹ̀ yẹ pé developed country, àwọn kankan wà tó yẹ kó máa ń ṣe ní Nàìjíríà tó ń lè ṣe ní developed country. Tó bá yẹ pé developed country o, ó máa ju nǹkan táwọn sọ, nǹkan tó máa bá fà. Wọ́n ní wọ́n blacklist ẹ̀ ní. Tí airline bá ti blacklist ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ nǹkan tó mì. O ò ní lè fò. pẹ̀lú wọn àbí partners wọn. Ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ̀ pé partner ní gbogbo wọn. Bí rí pé tó bá fly Ethiopia and say you will partner with àwọn náà máa ń partner pẹ̀lú yẹn náà. This airline, one stupid airline tó kéré burúkú yẹn. They have a lot of partners though, but only one very useless one tí wọ́n máa ń sábà partner pẹ̀lú. Ethiopia itself is fine, but one regional one tó máa ń partner pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So they have a lot of partners. You won't be able to fly with them or their partner. Problem upon problem. So gbogbo nǹkan tí K1 rò pé gbogbo ibi tó ń rò pé ó lè lọ báyìí, wọ́n ti blacklist ẹ̀ pé no pilot should fly him. So how do you want to live when only one motor de Ghana kó lọ fly in Ghana because only one motor de Ghana kó lọ fly in Ghana. So it's possible, abi. That is just it. You just have to be careful. Àwọn kankan mi wà kò wọ́ ọ̀tẹ̀, ipò òdẹ̀ wọ́ ọ̀tẹ̀, life will limit and do. Ìdẹ̀ ṣe blacklisting yẹn ó máa kúrò ńbẹ̀. So ó dẹ̀ ṣì máa apologize. My own people, what should I apologize? Do not mess with the pilot. Do not mess with their job is already stressful. Do not mess with the pilot. Whoever, bóyá torí pé K1 rí pé obìnrin ni pilot yẹn. K1 dẹ̀ rí èèyàn tó máa ń recycle obìnrin bí aṣọ ni. So hello TS Kid. Good morning. Èèyàn tó máa ń recycle obìnrin bí aṣọ ni. So he thought maybe because only intimidate ẹ̀pọ́kùnrin no. Our pilots yẹn Gbana no TS Kid àti ti ṣe tán gan tí ń lọ. I'm fine. Mo ti béèrè yín o. Where have you been? So maybe K1 thought obìnrin lè jàre. I think the captain is a woman. I think the captain is a woman. So maybe that's why K1 thought that. We sing a con woman so kí máa ṣe Emmanuela ló máa gbé síbẹ̀. Àwọn eléyìí law school pa. To be a pilot no be beans so I swear. They are all fine. Oh, they are all fine. They are all fine. Thank you so much. How is your family too? Hope everyone is good. So that is just it too. So one thing I just want everybody to know is that Sherry tó bá ní síyàn ní airport, wọ́n máa ń kọjá yàrá wọn gan nǹkan míì wà. Ìgbà míì wà wà rí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó pass through. They are all good. They are nice to you. Ọjọ́ míì dẹ̀ wà tó bá dé airport, ó máa dàbẹ́ ni pé wọ́n tẹ̀lé ẹ wá láti lé ni. Gbogbo kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe correctly. Ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ dára. Kì í ṣe pé wọ́n ní tiẹ̀. It's just the safety of everybody. I'm fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Oh. Damian, right? Or Damian. So, it's not like that. It's just K1 being, I am a very close person to the president. Do you know who I be? I mean, I cannot even risk my life to be touching a plane like that. Oh. Hey, I cannot risk my life. Oh. And gbogbo àwọn security to one bẹ́ẹ̀ ló yẹ kó gbé. Because they knew that the moment the pilots about to know when the plane light is on, you are not supposed to be anywhere near. Do you see that they were all pushing back? I mean, the officers that were begging him, they were all moving backwards. They already know what that sign means. When the light is on and when the engine is on, the plane is ready to leave. So they were all moving back. And he was being like, you can't try it abroad, though. You are right, sir. And he was being like, no, he was touching the plane. As if, you cannot even tell a car to stop by touching a car. Not to talk of a whole aircraft. You are staying in front of a plane. How you don't like you are being cursed. Nothing by you. You want to go and buy yourself because if anything happened to you there, that is it. And that plane of a thing, it buys somebody more than anything in this world. Being around the plane, do you notice that they don't let passenger move around the plane anyhow? It's just the stairs and go inside. There is a reason. Because if the engine suck you inside, see, it will be as if they grind meat. That's how your body is going. They don't go see one piece of anything remove. They go wash you, come out as if they wash meat. You be TS Kid. And what is happening is like, I heard TS Kid told me that abroad, if you were, they would think the terrorist. I was going to jail for. He would go to jail. They were even lenient with him with that 6 months. Abroad, he would go to jail. They said maybe it was water that was dark. Wasiu doesn't drink alcohol. So they said maybe it was water that it was in the flask. Will water be hard for you to pour away? You can take your flask, but you have to pour the content away. Liquid is not accepted because they will feel like you can use liquid is very, very undetectable. Do you understand? If there was something in that liquid which is harmful to somebody, you want to use that liquid to buy somebody inside the plane, it's hard to detect it. That is why they said no alcohol or liquid. If you're in the waiting room, if you get water, they go tell you to drop the water. Can pass through, and he could have just poured it. He really doesn't drink alcohol for real. So if it's water that was in the flask, you can pour it away and hold your flask. They will not do anything, but he said it was his medication. He should have declared it at the counter. I want where they will go no share more. If you see, I have somebody too that was taking a liquid medication. Before you fly, that when you book your flight, you should have called them and they will tell you, okay, this is how they are going to do it. You bring your medication to the counter, they will check it in, and they will be the one to come and give you inside the plane. They used to do a lot of things like that. You have to check it and you will declare it. So they will bring the one to come and give you inside the plane. You can't just walk around and anybody could say this is their own medication too. Only most of you pay if you want to go jedin. To understand is you have to declare it and they will be like, okay, they will test it to be sure that it can. You understand that kind of thing. If you say you are declaring something, you will bring your doctor's report. Before that time, you will have brought everything. Your document is this is true. They will check the pills you are taking, the recommendation and everything. They will be the one to bring it for you inside the plane. It's not you that will just walk. See, let me tell you, these pharmacists or scientists that used to bring a lot of things, sometimes they have to declare it and they will give it to them. They know where to store it and they will bring it to them inside the plane. This is one known fact. So those people that are having diabetes, that they cannot eat one type of food, when they are booking their flight, they have to select the food and pay extra that they can eat. So the company will provide that thing when they are inside the flight. The law applies to everybody. It was the fact that the failed content, you will definitely find some drug content in it. Fan giving the public reports, water, alcohol, agbo and co. Who do we believe? What a mess. I swear. So you will have already declared it before that time. You tell them about it. You submit your doctor's report that you needed this thing to take inside the flight. And they will know you will have already declared it. They will collect it from you from the counter. They will bring it back to you inside the plane. That is just it. So that is how the airport is not, it's not like it's very, very difficult. If you understand them, it's not that difficult. If they say you cannot fly with, okay, look at this power station now. Do you know that you cannot take anything 500 watts power station? You cannot take it on board. It's a crime. No doctor's report for Agbo. Legbe Wale. Money, who is this person? I think it was my husband's friend. It was bringing Agbo from Nigeria. From what? I don't even know this country. Only one can't go Agbo yẹn sínú bottle. Wọ́n kàn gbogbo àgbo yẹn nínú airport báyìí náà ti toss ẹ̀ ìwé. Nígbà ó ti land o, wọ́n ti ẹ̀gbà kó gbé wọlé inú luggage ló gbàgbó yẹn sí o. Igi root. Wọ́n kàn báyìí lójú ẹ̀ báyìí inú airport náà ti dànù. Do you understand? Even some fruits, in some country you cannot take some fruits inside because it's illegal. Fruit, mango is illegal in some country. To bring mango to some country, do you? I need the rules of airport. Power station, you cannot travel either with luggage or hand luggage with a power station with 500 watts. You cannot travel by plane. You can only go by ship. You cannot travel by plane with a power station. That power station where they generate electricity, you cannot travel with it by plane. No plane can carry it. Even cargo plane cannot carry it. You can only travel with it by ship. You will ship it to any country you are shipping it to. So a lot of things that we don't know, you understand? So if you don't know something and they tell you, it's for your own good though. I don't do the video from the beginning. Say, whatever the content of that bottle may be, they feel is a threat. Pour it away. or declare it or leave it behind. If we get to the airport and they tell us say our luggage don full, maybe we go remove some things, abi. So leave what? I go with water, you know. I swear they don't care. It's not them. They feel like, you know how we people now, people go, they do people. You understand? If this one can take agbo with water in, I should be able to take agbo with water in. If this one can take alcohol in, everybody go pack alcohol, go this drink. If they allow this one to be smoking on board, everybody go smoke on board. Do you know smoking in the cabin is a crime? That is a big crime. If you land like this, now handcuff they go put for your hand just because you smoke inside the plane. So it's just the protection of everybody. So everybody just have to follow the rule. Maybe he thought he could get away. I think that was what the problem is. We throw away such if not declare. Exactly. They will. If not declare, when discovered, it will be charged. What should my render public apology? Confirm. Maybe he doesn't know. But when you're to tell you come up with, there's nothing you can do. I say from my front, where one woman they spray perfume. We are inside Emirates that time. She they spray perfume like this. We are already taxing. We are about to go and take off. The cabin crew say, bring the perfume. You know this CCECO, I want Yeko, you know. Pilot like someone like you. I swear. So the one I was doing like this. I have a daughter like you now. Waiting for the what shock me. You know when Nigerian mothers, when you know all those mothers, when they know they grieve for anybody. She said, I not go give you the perfume. Do you know they stopped the plane because of that? Because the pilots called that woman's seat, that cabin crew seat, because all of them get telecom, beginning with intercom. So the pilot called the seat to declare that is everybody at their seat? Are you prepared? Cabin crew prepare for takeoff. That's waiting they used to talk. And that one did not answer. They stopped that plane. They were ready to call the ramp. May they bring stairs. They go. Everybody, they tell the woman, because of one bottle of perfume, where you they spray, they said it's highly flammable. It can cause fire. Hey! They said you should leave it. She said, you know, she go put it for her. She said, bring it. I will save it when you get to where you are going. They do agidi, much stop playing here. They are ready to bring you down with your perfume. These people, I bet whatever it is you do not disturb the pilots or offend those girls where they waka waka with heels. They get craze for head. Oh, tell they shisha 8-hour shift. Command craze. They pay them minimal. They don't pay them much. They pay them minimal. If they ban Kwame from travel, instead go ban them from hearing his Mr. Kayode, which way you carry us going? Iru kile yi omo ani for worship. Only go ban them from. Oh no, I can't let people. And when you go to my band from listening to his music, I swear, it's just so funny. I feel like you cannot risk your life on news nonsense things like that. You cannot risk your life. I beg you, go see daddy. For nonsense things like wow, my for complain. Hey, the money pilots in your word, I swear. Oh, you are Mrs. Kayode, right? Mrs. Adetutu. Sorry, I didn't see that. When we go back, she bodu, you go ring. Go ban them from hearing his music. I swear. It's funny, it's funny. Okay, one, please educate yourself. Sherry plane. Come on, any war. In fact, come on, Akure gan. Torí yín bá ṣe fẹ́ kúrò lọ́rùn yín náà níjọ́ yẹn sí báyìí. It will have been Ọlọ́mọ yẹ kí n ọ̀rọ̀rọ̀. Yeah. Hey, sorry ma. Mommy comfort, sorry ma. Abi o. Play no know anybody o. You don't know anybody. So we have to be careful, you know. Don't argue with them. They go just waste your time for no reason. No, they argue. No, they argue with these people. They tell you this one, Chashi, Korakurombe, Abi, Koshati flying. Now you don't miss his plane. Do you know? The money where you plane to miss here now, they not go refund you your money. I hope you know. That plane where you miss. Number two, they ban you for 6 months. No pilot can fly. I said you can travel from Nigeria to Ghana and go and fly from Ghana. Just imagine. You will travel by road to Ghana to go and fly. But pilot cannot see. I think maybe the man thought that Emmanuela did there. You know the pilot na woman. And woman, they get craze past man. Oh. I swear. Woman, well, female pilots, they get cuckoo shit for school shit for head. Because that work no easy. They know they pay them well. Oh. Now, one sister, they tell me, say, do you know you are supposed to be tipping the cabin crew the way we used to tip all the waitress? And when I thought about it, say, not true. Oh. This cabin crew, you go call them. You want to pull, you cannot pull, you go call them. You want to faint, you cannot faint, you go call them. They are always trying. 8 hours flight, they'll be walking up and down, attending to this, attending to this. And if it is waitress, once you call them, they bring food. You leave the, you no go call them again, you go still leave tip for them. They pay them small, they know they pay them much. Oh. Don't think that because they work with airline. They pay them based on when the closure of one door. When one door is closed and when they land, that's when they get paid. Oh. Do you understand? They pay them at the closure of one door to the opening of another door. When they don't land, that's when they pay them. Oh. The work no easy for those people. So don't ma fi share what ma fi lay and na shift. That pilot where they go is still they come back. Just imagine you have to fly go maybe 4 hours or 5 hours, then you go still come back again. So don't make life difficult for them because the work is difficult already. The people in the airport, you think you are the one stressed. They too, they are stressed. You see how many people they need to attend to. So you cannot even stress them. That's why any small thing, they don't call security for you. You cannot stress them because they are stressed already. So any small thing, they don't call security for you. So what they mean is the people will allow that man to get to that point. If they are normal people, they don't go allow him to get to that point. They're supposed to arrest those officers because they saw when the light was on and when the engine starts. They're supposed to carry me immediately and leave that place because the pilot is ready to go. If you don't leave there, now the company money they go come out to. And if they come out company money, now the pilot money they go come out. So Egbomi K1, I'm happy you are alive, oh, because I got a book we ain't seen you. So I'm happy you are alive. So that is just it. Everybody should be careful out there. Oh. To buy it was the other way around. No, it's gone, it's gone. It's your fault. Do you see that it was last minute before everybody realized that the wings was coming and they make sure it dock? Imagine they did not realize it. Just imagine 1 second, only 1 minute, 1 second between life and pie. Between life and pie, 1 second they pay you. Agiti o dan kakan. Okay. Well, no, me, I like my life. Oh, me, I never enjoy life the way I do. So I no go risk my life because of petty things. That is just it. In fact, I go throw the bottle away, enter the flight, enjoy myself. You know, go quiet before you get there now. That is it. But I beg, don't throw that flask away. That flask is very fine. And I know say it go expensive, but pour the content away. You can hold your flask. It's not how we sue them. It's not how we sue them. There are 2 crimes committed. Number 1, you want to take a liquid to inside a commercial airline. You spill a drink on an officer. That's a crime. And if you want to count the crime where you were standing in front of a plane that is ready to take off, that is like 3 crimes. You no go win. You cannot win. I never enjoy you. I never enjoy you. Now, you see, we speak at too. I need people to speak to me. Now they realize say I know they try for this content thing where they do. I go to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze alone organic. Daddy Freeze page is always live 247. And me, they watch Daddy Freeze. Even speaker too, they watch speaker. Just imagine. I never enjoy you. I never buy star now. I never enjoy life. I still I'm like kid motif farashi. I'm like ni me ti fara mi ṣe nǹkan kan. Tá ṣì máa ganu sí gbogbo ẹ̀. Ke wa ẹjọ́ ẹ má ti kú sí wọn ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. A ṣì máa gbọ́ nice music from you. Please. Tí mo ṣì máa ganu sí tèmi gan mama bí eléyìí ní shoulder mi ṣe máa wà lókè. Tá máa jó tá máa rock Èkó yẹn pa ni. We go rock that Lagos pa. ọmọ kékeré ara mi ṣì ni mí kí mo tí ì fara ṣe a ṣì máa jayé owó gan ni èmi gan fẹ́ gbé K1 wá sí pátì èmi gan fẹ́ gbé K1 wá sí pátì kó wá kọrin kó kì mí kémi gan kápá sókè báyìí. It is well ẹ̀yin èèyàn méjì àmọ́ lọ. So sometimes if you don't see me online èmi náà ti lọ wo another speaker tó ń ṣe show ni because even we speakers too we listen to speakers. To talk is not easy, I swear. So that is just it. Adeku rògbòdìyàn DNA, no DNA that happen. At least we can rest now and leave this Mohbad. They say artists wey don kpai, they blow more than artists wey dey alive. Just imagine. So let us move on to other artists that are still scrambling. Let us use this energy wey we dey use for Mohbad for another artist. So that you know my blow. Move your mask. So TSK, thanks for joining. I really appreciate. Thank you everybody. Mr. Kayode, Damien, thank you. That VDM boy won't stop. VDM. I don't know what thing you want to. They don't do paternity. You say about paternity, maternity, fraternity, eternity. I don't know the eternity where would they look for. Because I thought when we get the DNA, you say we'll be able to move on. We don't get DNA now. You don't want to accept. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.